Gift giving. We all know her, we all have met her, yet she's still a mystery to us. In some of my previous videos, I talked about gift giving, especially when I'm making the gifts myself. In this video, which I'm so thankful that you decided to watch, I'll be discussing a little bit more about how simple yet effective handmade gifts truly are. Whether it is just a simple hand-drawn card or something more complex. So let's talk about the art of gift giving. I don't think I'm an expert, so it's going to be an amateur's guide. Answering this question will get the ball rolling for all the other steps that are about to be discussed in this very academically acclaimed, peer-reviewed and comprehensive guide. Essentially, while curating a gift box for someone, we have to place special attention at the small things like the chocolates that they might like, or the kind of wrapper that would stand out for them, or other small things which they could have said in passing but you remembered. Not to be too morbid, but I'd not put too much effort into a gift that's going to a person who you talk to like once a year. But that's just me. You might be a better person. I am making a gift box for my childhood best friend, and it is quite intimidating because he's a man of exquisite taste, yet he claims to always love the things I gift him. I made this granny hexagon sweater for him, so obviously I needed to gauge a size that would fit him and also the color combinations. That year he was really into olive greens, so I decided to go with this green yarn along with almond cream, and it turned out perfect. Basically, you have to listen to your friends and make a note of small things. These small things are what make handmade gifts more special. Sometimes handmade gifts are not for everyone, and that's perfectly fine. Sometimes a person can just want a store-bought thing and be perfectly fine with it. Handmade gifts might be cheaper, but they require relatively more effort if you want to turn the whole thing into an experience. So to save yourself from the trouble, go buy them something they'd want, and it would save all of the parties involved a lot of fake smiles and gaslighting. This brings to my mind a Reddit story that I once came across. Make it two actually. In the first one, the girlfriend spent so long crocheting a sweater for her boyfriend, only for him to have a lukewarm response because he wanted something expensive for his birthday. Expensive in money and not in love and care. And in the second story, this person spent months crocheting a blanket depicting a very popular anime. And just for reference, crocheting tapestry which depicts an image precisely takes up so much of effort and actual skill. For example, I made this brand bookmark for the gift box, and it required so much of planning. I had to start over multiple times just to get it right. That person gifted this crochet blanket to a friend of theirs only for the said friend to sell it away for $700. I don't know how I would hold up in these situations. Someone would definitely get pushed down the stairs. So, moral of the story, handmade gifts are not for everyone. Let's not be too ambitious while picking up the gifts. For me, if I am crocheting or knitting something, then I take into account the amount of time I have left to make it, and also if I am skilled enough to pull it off. As much as I would love to crochet a 1x1 replica of Schitt's Creek set and gift it to my friend, that would be too unrealistic both time and skill wise. Also, it's about finding that perfect balance between what the recipient would love and something that you can produce according to your skill level, just to make the whole experience pleasant for you as well. There's no point in this if you are absolutely miserable throughout the whole process. And it doesn't even have to be something that can go straight to an art museum. What really matters is the effort and the intention that is put into the gift, which will for sure translate to the receiver just how much you care about them. I think that handwritten stuff has become very underrated. When I first started out my cozy crochet business, I would send handwritten notes with all the orders because it has always made me feel so special when I'd received them myself. For this gift box, I decided to go with two handwritten gifts. First is a fan fiction. This idea came very randomly to me one day, and I started working on it straight away. It is a spy themed fan fiction based on movies like Salt, Red Sparrow, and Kill Bok Soon, and the book The Lost Girls of Paris. I had to make the cover Brat theme to go with the Brat bookmark. It wasn't really a deeply thought out piece of work, just something that I used as a means to talk more about my friend. We were talking a while back, and he told me that he didn't get to read a lot of books in 2024. So I decided what better way to start 2025 than by reading a very small fan fiction in which he is the protagonist. The second piece of handwritten gift is a poem. We've been talking about having a shared journal, so I'm gifting him this Namjooning journal that I designed and printed myself. It felt weird to give an empty journal, so I wrote a poem to go with it. Let's be honest, most of the time we are making a hamper or a gift basket, so it would be a good idea to make everything cohesive and at least look intentional. While selecting things for this gift box, I tried to focus on things that we have talked about in the past and I knew he would appreciate, like this beanie that I crocheted because he always loses his, or this book that I got from Blossoms in Church Street, obviously, because he's been into philosophy lately. Basically, there's an intention and a story that goes with each present in the gift box. And if you can't think of anything, just pop in something random along with the magic ingredient, gaslighting. Next comes bookmarks, obviously. A long time back, my friend told me about these book thongs that were going viral on Instagram, so I decided to make two of those. The first one was a flop, and I don't even know where I hid it, but these two came out so good. I also wanted to make a Brat themed keychain but couldn't figure out the way, so instead settled for the Brat themed bookmark to go with the fan fiction. Now that you have all the things ready for your gift box, the last step is wrapping. And to be very honest with you, I'm not very good at it, especially when the package is going to get shipped and I won't get to hand deliver it. If you are hand delivering it, then maybe you should consider wrapping the present in a nice wrapping paper, but a paper bag would also do. I am reusing a delivery box and somehow trying to make everything fit in there. Fill all the empty space with chocolates and small trinkets and cushion anything that could get crushed. For me, it was the journal, so I cushioned it with the bookmarks. Also, this step involves going through your checklist to see if you missed something. Even though I did go through it, I missed packing the coffee wafers I bought especially for him. So always double check, and there you have it, your gift box is ready. You now have the power of making a person feel loved. So remember that with this power comes responsibilities. Other people want to feel the same love and appreciation. So unless you are a good Samaritan, hide your gift giving abilities like you're a witch living in the Salem during the late 1600s. Gift giving is a very personal practice, and yes, you can throw things together and call it a present, but that would actually defeat the purpose. Try to really make the person feel seen and heard, and no need to overthink it. With gift giving, what really matters is the intention more than the actual material. I hope this amateur's guide on gift giving was helpful and entertaining because I had so much fun making it. If you'd like to add something more or talk about your experiences, then please leave it down in the comments. See you in the next one. Bye.